Something different, so come and be different in me.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's LaTanya Nixon with Different and Changed. I am I am just waking up this morning, and so this is me, how I look first thing in the morning. Wow, right? Completely different from when I'm all glammed up. I have already been out this morning. I had to go to Harris Teeter to get Jada some items for her lunch. She's beginning to take lunch to school now, which I'm glad about, because she had gotten to a point that she just wasn't eating until she got home. She doesn't eat breakfast typically, so she's literally going all day without eating, and I was fussing about that. And she just says, "Mom, number one, I don't like the food there." And so I would say, "Jada, just make a lunch." I don't want to do that. But now she finally came to the realization that she needs to do that. So she's doing that. So I had to get up this morning to go get her some fruit. She loves grapes and strawberries and things like that. So I had to do it this morning while I was out. I got me a little chai tea with brown sugar. Brown sugar, I guess is flavor. Yeah, flavor. And so far so yummy. It's waking me up this morning. I've got a lot going on, which I guess it would be weird if I said I didn't have a lot going on, right? Because it seemed to be I'm always having a lot going on. So, however, it is what it is. I'm just a super busy person. Last night I launched the Still Matter 2K22 calendar. This is the calendar that highlights African American individuals. Last year we highlighted black men. This year we're highlighting black women. And I did that because the Still Matter campaign came about as a spinoff of Black Lives Matter. Because so much had happened with George Floyd, and even before George Floyd, so many things had happened, and because of COVID and everything else, things seem to be losing its focus, and the lives of black men and women who were snubbed out from various reasons, police brutality or misunderstandings or not diagnoses, but mischaracterization of an individual and all those kinds of things. And it seemed like it was beginning to lose its potency, that Black Lives Matter, and in my mind, Black lives still matter. That does not go away because time goes on. And so I came up with the whole Still Matter campaign, because lives still matter. Black lives still matter. And so the whole Still Matter push is to continue to remind us of the fact that the struggle is not over, that racism is still very much alive in our country. And I have said many, many times, I am not a reactive activist. I do not believe when things happen that you hit to the streets and you start slamming your own communities and rioting. I don't believe in that, because what I have found is that typically doesn't help the situation. It only exasperates things and makes things worse. And now, don't get me wrong, a lot of these things happen out of complete fear and anger. And I get it, with everything even going on now, with this whole situation of the most recent case that's in the media right now. I mean, it's horrible when you think about some of the things that are going on, and lots of times black people react the way they do out of fear and anger and disappointment and confusion. And so I am not belittling or making light of the reaction that people have as a result of those things. But here's the reality. Lots of times those things that we do don't help, I mean, it draws attention, and maybe that's the purpose behind it all. But at the end of the day, what you have is an even more broken community, and even more fear, even more misunderstanding, even more discontentment. And certainly, thank you, God, none of my sons have been a victim of this racial brutality that we have witnessed and experienced in our country. And I'm so grateful, thank God. I'm so grateful. And so I'm not a mother of a slain child. But I do understand and sympathize with people, again, who react and sometimes react negatively, sometimes react inappropriately. I understand why. But the reality is that we as people, we need to stop and think about other ways to make a difference and other ways to have our voices be heard and other ways to acknowledge the good side of Black America, the good side of culture, period. we have to begin to find other ways, because it begins to lose the message when the violence comes. It begins to lose the message. And the message is that Black lives matter. Black lives still matter. Black lives will always matter. And again, that is why I came up with a nonviolent, positive way to acknowledge and highlight Black lives, okay? And I will continue this journey. It is a passion of mine. Right now I'm expressing it through a calendar of acknowledging beautiful Black people. Again, last year's calendar was just absolutely amazing. Still Matter 2K21, we highlighted Black men. It was amazing, it really was. And I was so excited and happy to be able to do that. And the response I got was really positive. People were very happy to see me do this. And they were excited because it highlighted Black men in a very positive light, and it kind of knocked through some of those stereotypes of Black men just being lazy or drug dealers or horrible fathers or abusive husbands and significant others and all that. Because the reality is the majority of Black men are not like that. You know, they really aren't. They're positive Black men doing positive things. And that's why I think the Still Matter 2K21 calendar was so successful, because it was a bit of a switch up on Black lives. So the Black lives are men, right? And so this year, again, highlighting Still Matter 2K22. If you're interested in that, you can certainly hit me up. I'm on Facebook, just under LaTanya Nixon, or you can certainly put in these comments in this video that you're interested in getting one. That's fine. The calendars are $25, and we have a special going on right now that are $20 up until Black Friday. But you know, I just wanted to do something positive and take a little bit of the light away from all the negativity and all the violence that is going on, and it continues to go on, unfortunately. And so I'm happy to launch this calendar, and every year I will try to highlight a different segment of our population. You know, Still Matters focusing children, you know, Still Matters focusing on couples, you know, whatever, to show black families and and marital bliss, right, in the Black community. And so I'll continue to do that, because I just think it is super important that we continue to highlight and continue to show that our lives still matter. We're still doing things that matter, and we will continue to do that, right? We'll continue to do that. So, you know, I hope that I wanted to just come on because I launched it on Facebook, and I had a couple of comments about it, and I thought, let me just, you know, this week in my YouTube channel, let me just focus on, you know, where this all is coming from and why I'm doing it. So that's it for today. I just wanted to come, and I woke up this morning with it on my mind, and getting ready to get moving for work. But this is me and all of my naturalness. But think about Still Matter And if you're interested in being a part of that movement and you want to support what my company Awakenings is doing, just hit me up and I'll be so happy to partner with you. And if you want them in bulk, I certainly have a bulk rate for individuals who want to share with certain parts of their cultural groups or their civic groups or whatever it is that you want to do to support the cause. Okay? All right. Thank you so much. Please continue to like and subscribe and share. The channel is moving up a little bit more. So excited about that. Thank you so much for your support. And always do what I ask you to do, and that is be different and remain changed. Take care.